Charlie LaForce on the sidelines. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Chet Holmgren out there with Williams. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. And for Toronto, Barnes is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Dick, and it's Shed in at the point guard position. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything could happen in the NBA, Grant.
Yeah, that is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Six on the shot clock. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Dort for 3. Good work defensively by Dick. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Yeah, they found buckets very hard to come by. I mean, you could tell it frustrated them to no end.
I thought the striking thing was how little offense they generated. It doesn't matter how stout your defense is when you play that poorly on the offensive end.
A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. Our topic was how he'll defend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Coach was straightforward, saying Shai demands so much attention with the ball that he can warp a defense. We'll need to stay disciplined and not get caught watching the play. We'll see how that approach works out for them, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Ali. Pass to Ingram. Here's Shed. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Outside Dick. It's Barnes on the wing. He's covered by Holmgren. And then Gasol with the jam.
Yeah, passing is a real skill of Barnes. He will make smart choices with the ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. Williams misses. Now the Raptors with it. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Williams. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense is right there. Pass to Williams. For 3. Drills it from deep.
Well, pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy can score it, but make sure you're lifting up the guys around you.
And Doris, no doubt about it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle. He can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen. And Ingram has got the ball here for Toronto. They trail by 1. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Oklahoma City squad.
Because they play in different conferences, these teams don't really see each other all that much. It makes it interesting here.
Right. They'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Milwaukee, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
I think for Toronto, they've gotten off to a sluggish start, still trying to figure out how all the pieces fit together and get things running smoothly.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Takes one from 10 feet, out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. These are not the teams to challenge at the rim. The best in the NBA in shot blocking. Oklahoma City, number 1.
And what's been most impressive about this team is how intense they've been on the defensive end. It's not just 1 or 2 guys getting blocks for them. It's been a team effort, which is why they lead the league in blocks per game.
Outside Dick. Pass to Shed. Now here's Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Here's Ingram. Yet to see a basket.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
And that one's good. Holmgren.
And in transition, Holmgren has speed, but he also plays under control.
And Toronto calls time here. And close to a quarter of the way into the season now, Grant. How aware are the players of where they are in the season?
You know, B.A., you generally are aware of where you are in the year, but you rarely see guys counting games played or anything like that.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Now Barnes, checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Holmgren. Barnes, it's good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander into the lane, and he buries his first look.
Yeah, you see this. Teams try to get physical with Gilgeous-Alexander, but he's willing to play through contact on drives. Nicely done.
Now here's Barnes. Gasol with it. Back to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Gasol against Williams. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, Chet Holmgren sending it back. He is willing to take on any kind of challenge.
Ingram against Caruso. Driving to the basket. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
It's his first trip to the line.
Caruso taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Caruso. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Guys, thanks. The Thunder, last season's top seed in the West, but they didn't rest on their laurels. They traded for a lockdown defender in Alex Caruso and signed hard-charging big man Isaiah Hartenstein. With their improvements, this is a team set to continue its upward trajectory. They have tons of draft capital moving forward and a ton of upside.
Big moves. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. Now here's Ingram. No points yet. And so the ball out of bounds. Caruso touched it last. Here's Shed.
And the defense has been stifling early on.
Misses in close. Left side, Williams. Cans it from the wing. Williams has got 5.
I just love the ball movement.
Raptors trail by 7. Here's Shed. Pass to Gasol. Five to shoot. Here's Shed. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And again, Toronto, no good. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Gasol against Williams. Pass to Dort, 11 feet out. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Dick. And again, Toronto, no good. Thunder leading by 7. Caruso, left side. Off with the layup. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here we go, one-on-one. No good off the glass.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Knocked away. Dort with a steal. It's Dort on the wing. Down low. Williams. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And that's going to be a foul on Toronto.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
Free throw drops for Williams. So it's the Raptors taking the W in a close one. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that about wraps it up.
Joining us today for our wrap party is King Jordan and Power DF. We are so excited to have you two on the show. Joining Chris Manning, we're going to go 3v3 in proving grounds, try to get that W to celebrate the end of the season for 2K.
We are going to get that W to celebrate the end of the season.
For 2K TV. King Jordan, how are you?
I'm doing great. It's great running with Power DF and LD2K, and it's great to be back on 2K TV. Thank you for having me.
Power DF, what's going on?
I'm good. I'm excited. I almost thought you guys weren't going to bring me back. I thought it was a joke last time, but I'm ready to get in here. We're going to win. We're going to win, right, Jordan?
Definitely. We're going to win. Let's
Absolutely. Now, real quick before.
And check out the Mavs. Fashion first, getting off the bus, and now they'll try to make the same impression on the court. Going after this win on the road. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight we'll see the Dallas Mavericks as they go up against the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena. With Brett Berry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Davis. Exum is out there with Irving. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Washington in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Raptors, they've got Dick. Barnes out there with Ingram. Then there's Gasol. And it's Shed in at the point guard. How many games do you need to play, Greg, before you know who you are as a team?
I think you basically know already your identity, the pace you want to play at, obviously the development of the younger guys, and your chemistry is always ongoing.
Here's Shed. It's blocked. Now Irving. Barnes grabs the miss. Dick passes to Gasol. Dishes it to Ingram. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Here's Dallas. Outside, Davis. Passes it to Irving. There's the 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And that is just money from Kyrie. He's so dangerous from outside the three-point line.
Here's Shed, covered by Irving. Ingram attacking. The Mavericks pull it in. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Shed. He's covered by Irving.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Now here is Davis. Against Washington, he was really on his game. Unable to get that one. Raptors have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And the dunk by Barnes.
Scotty's such a good dunker. This is why the D can't let Barnes get that deep inside.
Irving passes to Lively. Davis looking for an opening. Washington, that's for 2. Gasol with the rebound. Raptors are gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And after years of rumors around OG Anunoby and Pascal Siakam, the Raptors dealt them both.
I like what they got back, Kevin. At some point, you got to cut the cord, and they did that. They brought back the hometown hero in R.J. Barrett, along with a few picks, which gives them some flexibility. So it was a time for a new direction in Toronto, and trying to add to that exciting young core is priority 1.
That's good from Barnes. 2024, Brent, was a momentous year for Scotty Barnes. His first All-Star appearance.
Well, Kevin, an amazing accomplishment for such a young player, but it feels like we're just scratching the surface. There's been so much exploratory with Scotty Barnes. What I'm interested in the maturation process is when Scotty makes winning the most important thing, where he's pushing his teammates and taking on responsibility. That's when he's going to cross over into superstar. Well, an all-star in year 3, Scotty Barnes has been an immediate impact player. It is not easy to do.
Pass to Irving. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Outside Irving. Charity stripe shot. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Now, here's Exum. Following the miss by Scotty Barnes. Exum's shot is off.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Dick. He's defended by Exum.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts, and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
For Toronto, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%. Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
And both free throws good for Dick. After a flurry of trades last season, Toronto, Brent, seems to be committed to build around Scotty Barnes.
It does feel that way, Kevin, that Scotty is the cornerstone guy, but I don't know if they really feel like he is truly their number 1. They're recognizing his talent, but there's still a lot of work to be done to rebuild this Toronto Raptor roster.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Shed, still scoreless. Gasol wide open, he fires. No good on the 3.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look